Hello, everyone.
Hi, how you guys doing?
It's the Jim
And Dave.
Beer Review.
See, I'm giving it that extra crispiness.
Except for you lost your voice for a second.
We
We have Starr Brewery's Grateful Pale Ale.
I'm grateful for Pale Ale.
It is Grateful Pale Ale creates a fresh spin on the American Pale Ale tradition. A strong, citrusy, resinous aroma from the hops leads into a light body with subtle malt flavor. Grateful is a seasonable brew at 4.7 ABV.
What's the IBU?
ABV is 4. IBUs are 26, so it's not a bad average.
Well, hey, for a IPA, that's for Pale Ale, I should say. It doesn't say it's an Indian Pale Ale.
The ingredients are 2-row wheat and caramel. The kettle hops are Chinook, Centennial, Topaz, and Cascade.
Well, we've had Chinook before.
The yeast is ale yeast, not the other kind of yeast.
Interesting. So it's a Pale Ale, but it's using ale
The
yeast.
flavor is aromatic hops with light body. The color is light gold. I'd have to say it's right.
Light gold, a little bit
Style
foggy.
is American Pale Ale.
American Pale Ale. So
IBUs are 26.
it's not an English Pale Ale. It's not a Scotch Pale Ale.
ABV is 4.7. Other info. It's seasonal beer.
Only seasonal.
The
What
release
season?
date is May 1st, 2013. Hope
when
it's
did-
not that old.
I hope not.
Okay, the drought.
Draft.
Draft? It's called drought, but it's pronounced draft. 1.5 barrel, 1.6 barrel. I guess that's how it becomes if you want to buy bigger than a case.
And just for your information, the Starr Brewery is located in Crozet, or is it Crozet, Virginia.
The name springs from our brand's humbleness and our love of music culture.
Mark A. Thompson is the
I
master
guess what
brewer.
they mean by Grateful Dead, Grateful Pale Ale.
Well, it's interesting. I'm looking at the label here, and hopefully we'll get a chance to edit in the picture of the bottle. It has like a little devil's star, I guess. It's not a hexagon, but it's like
It's not a hexagon because it didn't go all the way up.
it's a star, but it's inside a
See
circle.
that? Look at it. It does every other way, but right here it doesn't go all the way up. Well, if it does, you can't see it through the
Behind the leaves, right?
But even then, it looks like it's an anarchy thing or whatever.
Yeah, okay. I see that.
Subscribe to our channel. And see you like it.
It says, Grateful Pale Ale, the gift of great beer. 12 fluid ounces were split in this. And this, again, was a donation from our fine friends at Austin Beverage in Collegeville,
You
Pennsylvania.
guys are awesome.
They have a huge, they probably have the biggest beer distributor
I've never seen so many different kind of beers in that place than I've seen anywhere else.
Literally, it's huge.
Huge.
They have beer tastings, and it's local to us, so we like going there. And we can't plug them enough because they're awesome people on top
Nice
of
people too, yeah.
having
Nice
a great
people.
selection.
Yeah,
So,
nice people.
have a good experience going there.
Yes.
And apparently, they actually are the ones who sell the beer to local bars around here too, which is also kind of cool.
That's cool too. Yeah, that's really cool.
So, moving right along, it does have a golden color, so I guess next is the sniffing test.
Sniff it. Sniff it.
Well, that is a
I like
classic ale kind of, it's classic.
I like it.
You get this scent from a lot of different beers.
I like it.
It does have some citrus notes, as you might expect from a pale ale, or at least an Indian pale ale. Yeah, it does have kind of a little sweetness to it, too.
I like it.
Very kind of flowery, somewhat citrusy.
I like it.
So let's give it a shot. Cheers to you out there.
Is there any bubbles? No bubbles. It looks very cloudy.
It's cloudy. We probably just can't see the bubbles.
Very
It's still got a little bit of head on top there. Cheers. Don't say cheers back or nothing.
How dare you?
How dare you?
I thought about it afterwards. I thought maybe he won't say anything, but he did.
Well, you hurt my feelings when you don't say cheers.
Oh, golly gee willikers. I hurt his feelings.
I'm a sensitive individual.
I'm a sensitive person.
I'm a 90s kind of guy. Unfortunately, it's 2014.
He says, yeah, that's because how old he is, 90.
How did you get to be my age? Forget about that.
I know, because I'm 48 almost. You know what? When I said 48 today, I went, ugh. I know age is just a number, but when someone said, when I was getting my eyes checked today, and they said,
Yeah, but
when
when your skin's hanging down and you're overweight and your hair's gone, it's like...
My hair's not gone. My hair's fine. Your hair's going. They don't know that because they don't see you up close, but it's true.
Oh, getting the high forehead. You're getting the high forehead too.
I've had the high forehead for 20 years now. Look, right there has been the same it's been for a long time, and it's coming down.
Yeah, exactly.
I just got my hair cut too.
That's like a very Romanesque kind of look too.
I like that. Gladiator, one of my second best movies ever.
You do have some bumps and gouges though.
I know, I've had many accidents. You know, my dad used to beat me.
You got a little bit of gray beard here.
I know, and I didn't color it today. I usually color my beard now. Salt and pepper beard.
Absolutely. Well, hey.
I color my beard now with Just for Men.
Good, because if you use Just for Women beard, that'd be kind of awkward.
But they have that.
They do.
I mean, just not for women beard, but just for women stuff.
So I never saw a beard lady outside of sci-fi.
Oh, I seen one. I was watching. You know what? I watched Houdini this week, and it was really good. Houdini. They made a new movie on History Channel called Houdini. It was Adrian Brody in it, and it was really good. And we got off track again because we've been drinking beer, and I'm the one that started off everything.
Absolutely. Well, I think as far as pale ales go,
I give it a 7.5.
It is a very traditional tasting pale ale. Not too bitter.
No, it's way better than the other one we just had. And that's why I'm giving it such a high score, because it's way better than the other one.
It does have a little bit of a bitter aftertaste, but it's not overpowering.
Way better than what I had.
I think this is very drinkable. I think 7 or 7.5 is a very accurate number. I'll scale 1 to 10. Now, we haven't brought this up in a while. My 10 is usually on the general beer scale. We decided to give different categories, different scales. But generally speaking, I love a Samuel Adams Boston Lager. That for me was the original WOW beer. That's a 10, or even a Mirror Pond ale is a 10. Samuel Adams Original Wheat, which I don't even know if they make anymore. That was my 0 or 1. Dave, what were your 10 and 1 for reference?
My 10 is now called the Schutz Black Butte Porter. That's my 10. And my 1 or minus 0 or minus is Budweiser, any kind of beer.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I don't like Budweiser. I spit it out. If you ever watched our beer review about 6-7 months ago, I went outside of it. I spit it out right away. Both did, actually.
I spit it out. Actually, you almost vomited.
Almost, because it's really bad. They put way too much chemicals in there for it to be any good. You know, they're really not doing anybody any good by making beer so fast, so much. You know why people drink it at all? Because it's really, really cheap.
Yeah, it's not something I would have normally bought, but somebody thought, oh, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to stop and buy beer because we know Jim likes beer.
And then
they stopped at the bar and bought Budweiser.
And then what they do?
Don't know me at all.
They try to repackage this stuff and put a crown on it and call Budweiser with a fancy dark label on it, and they go, look, it's a different kind of beer. No, it's not. It's still crap.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And you know what's weird is they keep doing.
I do like the horses,
like lime. And
I like the horses.
Have you had the Budweiser lime?
I don't know, but I had the dark stuff. I had the light stuff, and the only thing I like about Budweiser are the Clydesdale horses.
Yeah, I like the horses. They have
cool.
good Christmas commercials.
Yes, that too. They're really good. But that, other than that, man, you know, running the horses is somebody else. Okay?
It's not even owned by an American.
You know what's the only worse than the only thing that's near that? It's like Busch. Busch is like sucks too. I remember drinking Busch last time.
We have yet to review it though.
No. Well,
actually, reviewing bad beer is probably more interesting because it seems like lately everything's like a.
Did you ever see Dave with that weird face? You can see it again and again and again. National Bohemian. There was another one. Right? It was only $5 a case back when I was 18, 19, buying it at the brewery. I mean, not the brewery, but the beer distributor.
Old Soul.
Old Soul. The Old Soul, people. Do you remember the Old Soul?
Not if you're not from Norristown, you know.
We used to go in there, and the guy would look outside and go, "Run!"
Yeah.
We'd get back in the car and go.
Eventually, lost his license, got arrested because he was so cool. I mean, he was doing.
He was pretty cool. He was a nice guy.
Well, anyway, Starr Hill, Grateful Pale Ale. Thank you very much, Austin Beverage, for your recommendation. I think this is a 7.5.
Thank you for the good beer.
Cheers to you guys out there.
Absolutely.
And Dave, why don't you give it the disclaimers?
Do not drink if you're underage. Do not drink if you're pregnant. Do not drink if you're drunk and driving.
Yeah, if you're drunk and driving, it's really bad.
That's not good. Okay, do not drink and drive. You know what? Life is too short. You may end somebody else's life
This might be an 8.
as well as your own.
I'm thinking more as I
It's
drink
not
more.
good. There's too much to live for out there, people. That
Yeah,
are watching
please.
something stupid.
Yes, like our channel. Give us a compliment.
Yes, like our channel.
Or if
Do
you
not
hate
like
us,
it. Subscribe to us. We need some more subscriptions out there, people.
don't beg.
I'm not begging, but I'm saying there's a lot of stupid videos out there on YouTube, and people are watching them and subscribing to them and commenting on them.
Yeah, what we want most is your comments, because even if it's like, dislike,
Subscribe.
if you have constructive criticism, if you hate our guts, it's interesting.
Yes.
So please, feel free.
No news is worse than bad news when it comes to this stuff.
Right. Alrighty then. Say goodbye, Dave.
Goodbye, Dave.